The man brought the drunken woman into the hotel and pretended to be her boyfriend, easily taking her to the room. Even when he aroused the waiter's suspicion, Tom remained calm and immediately shoved a stack of tips into Jack's hand. Seeing this, Jack decided not to interfere any further and had no choice but to open the door. Watching the two stagger inside and close it behind them, Jack hesitated at the doorway for a long time, but in the end, he chose to act as if he had seen nothing. But when the woman's cries for help came, he could no longer turn a blind eye. Tom, whose plans were ruined, was furious and threatened to complain that Jack had trespassed into a guest's room. Soon, the two got into a scuffle, but it didn't take long before Tom was pinned to the ground. Even then, Tom continued to provoke him, claiming he would find more foolish women like Jenny. What he didn't expect was that these words completely ignited Jack's anger. Not wanting more innocent women to be harmed, Jack felt he had to do something. Looking at himself in the mirror, covered with red liquid, Jack felt no regret, because in his mind, he had not killed an innocent. After a quick cleanup, Jack found Jenny's room card in her bag and carried her back to her room. Time was pressing, and he had to clean the scene as quickly as possible. As a hotel waiter, he knew exactly where the blind spots of the surveillance cameras were, and in the storage room, there were cleaning agents strong enough to erase blood completely. After preparing his tools, Jack put on his headphones and started tidying the room as if it were a normal day. First, he wrapped the body in plastic film. Then he tore down the shower curtain that was difficult to wash. Next, he replaced the toilet lid with a new one. Then he scrubbed the floor carefully, making sure not a single trace of blood remained. Finally, he stuffed the body into a dining cart. The room now looked as if nothing had ever happened. But the trickiest part was how to deal with Tom's corpse. Luckily, by this time, the chefs had already gone home, and the kitchen became the best place to dispose of the body. The kitchen knives normally used for chopping meat were now his perfect tools for dismembering a human body. Jack recalled the knowledge his father once taught him and quickly divided Tom into 9 plastic bags. He then washed the scene clean with disinfectant and wiped away his fingerprints. When everything was done, Jack looked at the time, hurriedly carried all the plastic bags to the garbage pile, where the stench perfectly masked the bloody smell. Watching the corpse being taken away, Jack felt he had done a flawless job, but what he overlooked was the single drop of blood splattered on the ceiling.